The first thing we want to do is to remove the corner stitches of the bed sheet. Once you have removed the stitches, you want to iron it. Match the same side sheets together and attach them with a pin. Do the same thing to the other two corners. Next, we want to fold the sheet in half. Match all four corners together. Now let's do our measurements. So this is the measurement for my bed. For the queen size, the width is 60 and the length is 80. Since we folded the sheets in half, so we're going to divide the width by 2, that's 30, and then the length by 2, which is 40. Okay? So now that you determined that this is the length and this is the width, this is the width. So now, starting from the center, starting from the center here, when we folded the fabric, you will measure 30 inch from here to over here. That would be the width. Okay? Then from here, you would measure the length, which is 80 divided by 2, so that would be 40. So from here, you measure 40 inch. This is 40, but you have to make sure that this is also the correct width. So let's measure this side first. So let's measure 40 from this end. So this is 40. Okay. Now from this side here, we measure the width over here, which is 30. And it's right here is 30. So this is the mark where it is 40 inch and 30 on the width. But since I want to make my sheet snug, I'm gonna back up 1 inch. So now, we are this side here is supposed to match this side here, but because this is a California King, so the measurements kind of not the same. So we have to measure from here to here, and then make sure that would match this size here. So because we're supposed to attach them together like this, so it has to match. First, we're going to make a line here. Make sure it's flat. try your best to make it flat. So I made the mark. You can see it there. And then, so now we measure from here to here is 12. From the start of the elastic, that's 12. So now what we're going to do is measure between here. Has to be 12 or so. So 12. Okay. So since we're not gonna, I don't want to cut this. I don't want to cut this because it's a lot of work attaching the elastic. What I'm going to do is fold this so that this elastic will be over here. And then when I cut this up here, then it should match. Okay? So we're going to mark this mark here. From this mark, you would make a line, so that would be the allowance. Okay? And we do the same thing here. So I'm going to remove this stitch here so it's easier, okay? All the way to where the line is. Make sure that before you cut the elastic part of the sheet, you would stretch the elastic so that you will have the correct measurement. Measure the excess fabric so you will know how much to fold. In my case, there's 6 inches extra, so I'm going to fold 3 inches on one side and 3 inches on the other side. So now when you dry fit, it should match the length of the other side of the corner sheet. Now we are going to start sewing. This is going to be a little bit of a tedious process because we have to stop, measure, and sew, then stop, measure, and sew. But it is way better than removing the elastic or cutting the elastic and attaching it back together. Now we are going to sew the other end of the folded fabric to keep it in place. Now we are going to attach the other corner side of the sheet. Fold the edges and sew them together. Now do the same thing to the other 3 corners. Now let's put it on our bed. I have another video that will show you how to tighten loose fitted sheets. Eventually, the elastic on your fitted sheet will get loose, will become loose. So I have a video, a separate video that will show you the simple instructions on how to fix and to tighten loose fitted sheets so that it won't crunch up. If you learned something from this video, please click like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.